The third logical implication to the ET creator view, we've talked about 1 and 2, and number 3 is the idea of racial superiority and inequality is true. It's absolutely true. This conclusion logically extends from the Mesopotamian texts that tell us that the gods created kingship for humankind. If you read Sitchin closely, he will refer to 2 creative acts with respect to humanity. One is prior to the flood, where a primitive form of humankind is created again as slaves, but then one of the gods, Anki, comes back and sort of ramps up or genetically tinkers again with the humanoid thing, and specifically does that, adds more divine blood to him, because we are going to make them this particular line. And you actually have 2 lines emerge in Mesopotamian thinking again. We're going to make certain of these individuals more like us, because we're going to give kingship to them. We're going to put kingship in their hands. So if this is the case, then certain bloodlines are inherently superior because they're royal. And I want to say this, if you read Lawrence Gardner, this is Lawrence Gardner. Okay, bloodline, the Holy Grail, the whole bit, the Jesus bloodline mythology, going back to this, you have to believe that. If this is what you think the texts say, then this is the conclusion. Certain bloodlines are superior because they have more of the Anunnaki blood. See, we all, people who would latch onto this, what Gardner's saying, they read it and think, that's me. That's me. I'm one of the superior ones. Well, maybe not. Questions that naturally follow. Are you among the elite? Are you as racially gifted by the gods as other people? Do you suppose that African Americans and Jews are in the royal bloodline? Hispanics? Put any other race other than white Anglo-Saxons in there. If the idea of racial supremacy is true, should we defend it? Should we defend it? Will the gods enforce the idea when they return? Will they weed us out? Will there be those that rule and those who serve? Again, in contrast, the theistic worldview is that all races are equal because all races are human. All humans are God's imagers, male and female. There are no exceptions. Now, I know that the church, in some of its more wonderfully dunder-headed moments, and I'm including in this century, has propped up the idea of racial superiority through pseudo-exegesis of passages like the curse of Canaan and Ham. It is not what the text teaches. It's what people who are predisposed to racial inequality have said the text teaches, but it is not what the text teaches. And frankly, today, I think the exegesis is a little less self-serving than it was perhaps in the Civil War and in the 60s. Those humans who follow God's plan for salvation for all are considered royal offspring. Every believer is specifically called a son of the King. It is a royal title. The sons of God who will rule over a new earth with him. Male and female, no exceptions. The idea goes all the way back to the Old Testament. It's not just a Christian thing. It's very present in Jewish theology. Hosea 2:1, the number of the people of Israel shall be like that of the sands of the sea, which cannot be measured or counted. Instead of being told, you are not my people, again, remember they were exiled, they shall be called children of the living God. Daniel 7:27, the kingship and dominion. It's the same chapter, by the way, the divine council chapter we just looked like with Ezekiel. Kingship and dominion and grandeur belonging to all the kingdoms under heaven will be given to the people of the holy ones of the Most High, will be given to the people of the holy ones of the Most High. Their, plural, kingdom shall be an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey them. John, New Testament now, but to all who received him, who believed in his name, speaking of Jesus here, he gave power to become children of God. Galatians 3:29, if you belong to Christ, then you're Abraham's offspring and heirs according to the promise. The promises given to the Jews above in Daniel. 1 John 3:1 we've already looked at.